guys from Westfield's Shepherd's Bush, which in my opinion is the best Westfields. I actually wouldn't go to the other one, so it's not really a question of which one's the best one. But I am here today because, well, actually I'm leaving here right now. It is 9:45 and I just got here, just parked my car, but basically I'm here because the parking situation is good. And by that I mean it is right in between where I'm going now and where I'm going later, and then I'm coming back here. So basically I have an appointment in St John's Wood and the parking there is awful. So we've parked at Westfields because I'm actually going to go to the Natural History Museum first. My appointment's not till 2, so we've got a few hours. But the reason I'm going to the Natural History Museum is because there's a Pokémon thing going on there, and to be honest, I don't know a single thing about Pokémon, so I'm not entirely sure where I'm going, but I'm going to Japan next July, and I feel like I want to prepare myself to know like a little bit about Pokémon, so maybe this is a good start. Plus, I also just really like the Natural History Museum. So the plan is to line bike to the museum. It's actually only like 15 minutes from here. This is a really convenient spot. And then I'm going to come back. Well, I haven't decided yet. I think I'm going to just cycle from there to St John's Wood and go to my appointment. And then I'll cycle back from St John's Wood to here because I actually, let me show you guys. I would like to get involved in this Toy Story situation at some point today. So maybe we'll do this just before we leave, but I'll keep you guys posted. For now, let's get a little matcha. Don't know what the flavours are right now, but we'll get a matcha, then we'll head off to the Natural History Museum. Look at that, a gorgeous iced blondie matcha from Blank Street with oat milk. This is a small one, which is out of character for me, but I don't anticipate this being the only matcha of the day, so I thought we'd start small, see where the day takes us, because I love matcha. As you probably already know if you've seen any of my other videos. Now I am on my way out and on the hunt for a Lime bike. I really want one of the cute small ones because the basket is lower down and like I just feel like they're nicer bikes, but we'll see what's available. Look at these lovely flowers. I wish I had a reason to get flowers. I mean, I guess I could just buy a vase, but oh, I think I'd go for these. That is lovely. I saw one of the mini limes on my way over here, but it seems that was the only one and it had low battery, so I'm not gonna risk it. I need to choose from. What do we think? Maybe one from over here. This one looks like the one. Now, I'm not going to attempt to ride and vlog because that would be absolutely crazy. So I will see you at the Natural History Museum, hopefully unscathed. Can't wait. Successful bike ride, although I did have to switch bikes. Oh, there's a step there. About 5 minutes in because the one that I had first, it was like veering me to the left and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna crash. So we changed to another one and it was completely fine. And now I'm at the back side of the museum. I didn't really plan it that well because I wasn't sure where the parking was, so I just need to walk around from. Also, this may feel like a really stupid problem to have, but I didn't bring any Vaseline today and I am dying. My lips feel awful. I think it's become like an emotional support lip balm. Like I'm on the verge of thinking I need to buy another one. Now it seems this background walk that I'm doing is through Imperial College, and to be honest I feel like if I was going to study a history degree or a science degree, this would be a perfect location because you're right next to the museum. And I'm going to make an educated guess that maybe sometimes they do things with the museum because they're so close, but I have no idea. I'm not coming to this uni, but just an observation. I kind of think that would be a good idea. Alright, we found the Science Museum, which means the History Museum is just around the corner. So guys, have I shown you my cutie little bag charm? Awful angle, but this is my little Sylvanian girlie. I got her from the Salad Days market, which was in Borough last weekend. I went with my cousin and it was really, really cool. So many like small businesses, and I really want to go to one of their markets when it's in Battersea Power Station, because I've actually never been there, which is weird because I'm in London a lot, but I'm like intrigued to go and see it. I've heard there's some good shops in there, like a nice little lifestyle, if you will. So I'd like to check it out, and I think I'm going to try and go next time the Salad Days market is on. If you want to look for them, they're on Instagram, TikTok, like everything, and they have some really good vendors. Jurassic Oceans. If you know me, you know that I love a killer whale, so a Jurassic Ocean exhibit might be right down my street. I was about to say right down my corner. I think I mean street. Alright, we're in, and I put a mic on because I don't want to be like shouting over everyone. Wait, am I in the Science Museum or the History Museum? Where am I? I don't remember seeing this last time. Is this the history? Yeah, okay, that sign says Natural History Museum. Alright. I was slightly disorientated because it wasn't the main entrance that I came in. It was like a side entrance, but I think that must be the main entrance now. I don't know, I really want to go up them stairs. Turns out the escalator's off, so I assume that's a restricted access situation. But this is the most complete Stegosaurus skeleton, which is actually really cool. Fun fact about me is I love a dinosaur movie. Like Jurassic Park, I'm all over it. I love Jurassic Park and the Jurassic Worlds, which is a hot take because I feel like some people are kind of like anti-Jurassic World. But I love Chris Pratt. I don't know why I say it like that. I do love Chris Pratt though. Guys, do you think I need a map? Like, I don't know where I'm going. Okay, wait. I think this might be helpful, but I don't think this is everything here. Let's see what I can find. Oh, I don't know where to go. Okay, let's go this way still. This sign is better. It's pointing me towards the central building, which is I think where we want to go. Back to dinosaurs. I feel a slight connection to them, which sounds stupid. I know it does. I like bringing connections in my life to things, but Sue is the biggest. Is it a T-Rex? It might be a T-Rex. It's the biggest, basically. How do I even explain that? So you know the Stegosaurus over there was the most complete. Basically, Sue is the most complete dinosaur skeleton ever, I think. And she is in Chicago, in the Field Museum. I love Chicago. You know, I lived there. And I'm feeling like next time I go back to Chicago, I want to go to the museum because I haven't done that in so long. Oh, this is what we're here for, the Pokémon stuff. Let's have a look at this lovely display. Is this it? Yeah, it must be. Okay, so here we have... Is this a Squirtle? I don't know, I downloaded Pokemon Go the other day and I have like a brief idea. I mean, I know this is Pikachu in that big beak. Other than that, I'm pretty uneducated, but ooh, a lot of tote bag. I might have to get a tote bag. Like, imagine me strutting around Japan with this Ivysaur, or let's see what other ones there are. This one, oh, Natural History Museum Pokemon. That's actually really cool. I also quite like the denim feel. Then we've also got, what's this? Tropius, which I like, but I think I prefer the one with the pink handle that I showed you a second ago. Then there's this one. Sorry, I'm filming absolutely awfully. This is a Pikachu. I don't really understand that. I think it's saying like how tall he is, his like traits. But I think my preference is this one or this one. So we need to take a decision. Oh god, this is like being at Disney World. Like all the merch is so cute and I don't even like Pokemon. I don't even know what it is. So when I go to Japan, I am going to be unstoppable in these shots. Also, I didn't do a fit check today. I'm wearing my cargos from Hollister, which have this cute like lacy detail. My shoes actually don't really match my outfit, but they're Salomon's XT Whispers, I think, pink and red. And I've got this cute little collared track jacket from M&S. Okay, now we're in the poster realm, which seems to be the same designs as the bags, except that one. That one's quite cool at the top. I would be all over this if I was a hardcore Pokemon fan. Now this looks inviting. Oh no, that's not Pokemon. That's the evolution of humans. Whoa, this is the softest shirt I've ever felt in my life. Too bad it is nothing that I will ever be wearing. Oh, this dark green stuff is actually really cute. I don't need a new hoodie, but are these pens or pencils with a little rubber on the top? Whoa, did you hear that bang? Don't know what that was. I am more of a pen person than a pencil, but I could be on board with a cute little pencil. This is cute. Oh, a pin set. I love a pin. That's cool. Okay, this tote bag is staring at me, so I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna get it, but how much is it? Tote bag, oh, no price. That's really, really handy. Oh, but it does have a popper. That is a real selling point for me. Guys, I've just seen something insane. £150 for this Christmas ornament, 24 karat gold. Whoa. Oh, there it is hanging. That's pretty cool. This is the same bird we saw in the display over there with Pikachu in the mouth. I feel this must have some significance to Pokemon fans. Maybe I need to do some Googling when I get home. Or if any of you guys know, please feel free to comment. Whoa, now this is a bit of me. A Pokemon bag shaped like a book. That's really cute. The multiple evolutions of Eevee or Eve. Let me open this, but difficult one-handed. Cute strap in there. Quite like that. Secret book reveal. And I am a fiend for a water bottle. I do like this one, the gold top, that's also super cute. Feels nice and insulated, got that thing on the bottom. I'm not sure what that means, but all of my good bottles have that. So I'm gonna take it as a sign that this is a really good bottle. More cute pencils, notepads. Oh, these are the two bags together. I think this one actually matches my outfit today, so we are gonna get her. Then I guess here we are at the small trinket situation. This, an ID card? Maybe I should get something like that to put my my access card in. All right, goods are secured. The bag was £15, which isn't crazy for a tote bag. Like, I feel like the ones I've seen at Disney are like 35, which feels crazy. I am intrigued to know if this is the only Pokemon situation or if there are any like Pokemon fossils going around. So we'll do some more exploring and see what we can find. But for now, I actually want to put my planner in here. Whoa. Because this bag is really, really heavy and overflowing, and I can't carry around an empty tote bag all day. So let's do that. I now need to get myself to the central building so that I can see what's... Oh, Paw Patrol? What is that doing at the Natural History Museum? This is feeling like a lot of random side quests going on here. I've never seen Paw Patrol, and I think this is basically a gift shop, so let's go elsewhere. Looking at some hefty fossils. Oh, that's cool. Circles of time. Solid rock you see today was once molten magma. Circular shapes. Not sure what causes this. Well, I'd like to know what the circles are. Is it just... looks like tree rings. Now this coral looks really like something I would like to squeeze. Fortunately, it is behind some glass. But it's from Thailand. Oh, I like this one. What is this? Evidence of the... Whoa, look. It's got like holes in it. Oh, it's from Dorset. What is this? I believe it's an ammonite. Not sure what that is. Maybe like a big centipede or something, but it's big. It seems Jurassic Oceans is an extra charge, but I think I'm gonna pay and go because it looks pretty cool. And I am into fish. I had a conversation with the guy selling the tickets, and he said it would be, so with my access card, it would be about £15 to go in there. And I was asking, like, is it worth it, is it not? And he said there's a big fossilized sea reptile, which sounds cool, but like reptiles, I'd rather see like a whale or something. And he said it's a good way to escape the crowds, but obviously the rest of the museum is free. So I'm thinking I'm gonna see how I get on in the free route. Ooh, that's terrifying. Ooh, if you know me, you know I'm afraid of a big bird. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave the Jurassic Oceans exhibit for now, but maybe we'll revisit it later. I'm not sure. Good Lord. Imagine one of those running up to you. Ooh, they're awful. In my youth, I actually owned a bird. In my youth, maybe when I was like 10. And there was a little budgie, and he exploded. And I think that's where my bird trauma started, because like, imagine having a little pet budgie. I only had him for a few days, and I came back, big, fat, bursted all over the cage. Really traumatic for me. And I think since then I've had quite an innate fear of birds, and it's not really getting any better. Could maybe do with a penguin or something, but anything else, I hate. More big fossils here. Not sure what this... Oh, it's a dolphin. That is not a dolphin. What? Wait, I think it is a dolphin. How does it go like that? No, maybe it's just the spine that's the dolphin. I think this... Oh god, it is. Well, it's not actually a dolphin, it's a Temnodontosaurus platydon, which I think is a Jurassic dolphin. Oh, the eye. Well, I think that's basically what I would have seen in the Jurassic Ocean, so we can skip that. Okay, who is this lovely lady? That's quite a hefty tail. Do you think it's like insane to think that things this big existed? Or even like a whale. Sorry, I keep bringing up whales today, but like, just thought of a blue whale. Is that like the same size as a blue whale or what? Let me read what this is. Doesn't seem to be a sign actually. What is this? I want to know. But yeah, like I kind of imagine it's a similar size to a blue whale. But then even so, I can't conceptualize how big that is. Goodness, you really could sit inside that mouth. I will say, even if you're not into history, this room is absolutely amazing. This is the main entrance I was talking about over there. So I think maybe I actually could have come that way. Why is my camera wonky? I almost feel like I'm in Grand Central Station. Can you see how busy it is? This is quite overwhelming, honestly. Oh, that's cool. I did love the Queen. And this is Charles Darwin. Another view of this big thing. Surely there is a sign somewhere. We're going to go find it. Doing a gentle speed walk past all these birds because they're making me rather uncomfortable. Wait, blue whale, largest animal to ever live. Wait, is this a blue whale? Oh my goodness, that's crazy that still exists. You might be fed up with this whale at this point, but I'm going to show you more of it. Wow, she is huge. Imagine that, washing up when you're on a little boat, zooming over you. It's scary, actually. All right, I think this is really cool. I kind of remember seeing it last time I was here, but it's basically a huge sequoia tree. And like, this is the timeline of like when it got this big. So it starts in 557, and then all the way down to 1891 is when it was felled. That's a lot of years. 1500, don't listen to my maths. But some of the things it says are like, first known book printed in China, the Black Death spreads through Europe, the Great Comet is seen across the world, like crazy things. Me in the tree. Had to do some light unzipping because it's actually very hot in here. But we are now going into the gemstone realm. I actually don't think it's called the gemstone realm. I just saw the gemstone sign and I like a gemstone. But we're walking all the way to the end. In the distance there is the vault. And I would like to go into the vault. I might be remembering wrong, but this kind of reminds me, ooh, pretty crystals. But it kind of reminds me of like the big room they're in the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, you know, the Hunger Games movie. Although I have only watched it once, so I might be completely wrong. Right, we're going in. Gem royalty. So these, well, why are they royal? From the Greek sun, a sun gift. Once part of the Chinese summer palette. That is a lovely rock. Oh, I like the brooches. These were donated by somewhere in Europe. Brooches remind me of my grandma because she loves a brooch, and it actually reminds me that I have one at home. It's like a ballet dancer, and I don't know how to style it, but I do kind of want to wear it sometime. Maybe, I could put it on my bag. If I ever remember, I'll show you it in one of my vlogs, but it's really cute, and my grandma got it for me, so it has some special meaning. When I say I like fish, I actually don't mean this big scary looking thing, because that really could do some damage. Whoa, what is this? Is this still alive? A bison. Oh yeah, it is still alive. But, not alive, I mean not extinct. Basically, this exhibit is about saving the planet, so it's got a lot of things about how we're using, like, animals. That sounds bad. Like, basically it was saying we use the carbon from a bison. Let me read that. Right, basically, it says, the bison, like, when it eats stuff on the ground, it puts carbon dioxide in it. Something like that. I might be misinformed. But basically it's saying how the plants get, like, nutrients and stuff, which is cool. And I guess the rest of the stuff in this exhibit is kind of like how the earth is healing itself from the issues that humans have caused. Alright guys, let's have a wee chat from the Natural History Museum Gardens. I've made my way out here because it's actually very overstimulating in there, and I need to decide what I want to do. So basically I've been thinking about my interest in history, and this is natural history, so this is all fossils and bones and like evolution, ecology, stuff like that. And I think if I was talking about history that I'm interested in, my preference would be like royalty, Tudors, Egyptians, Aztecs, all that kind of stuff. And I think this museum is not entirely tailored to that. So I'm just going to see the dinosaurs, then we're going to leave. But I need to decide what I want to do now, because I don't think I have time to go to another museum. Sorry, I had to take a pew. But if I was choosing, like, I think I would go to a museum like the Victoria Albert, the British Museum. I've actually never been to either of those, and I think that is going to be like a day activity. Like, I need to do both of those in one day, spend a lot of time there, read all the signs, and today is not that day because we are already pressed for time. So I have two options now. Either I go next door to the Science Museum, have a little explore. Both of these museums are free, which is really, really great. the best thing about London, honestly. There's so many free things to do. I actually recently bought a book about free things to do in London, and it's brilliant. I love it. But back to today. So yeah, I could go to the Science Museum, but I did go there recently with my mum, and we were slightly underwhelmed, which is weird because, like, I'm into science. I love stars. I love the body, biology, stuff like that. But maybe it was just because I was with my mum and she's not so interested, so we were speeding through. But yeah, so I don't feel in a rush to go back there. So now I'm thinking, I'm basically in Kensington, so I'm thinking I could go down to Harrods, because this is really weird, but it makes me think of Christmas when I go to Harrods, because when I was younger, we would always go, like me and my family would come to Christmas, like in December, the Christmas lights were on, and we'd go to Harrods, we'd go to Oxford Street, we'd go to that huge Abercrombie and Fitch, which used to be like off the side of Regent Street, and it was so nice. It's not there anymore, but that was like in prime Hollister Abercrombie era. And I haven't done that in a long time, and I actually don't think I've been to Harrods since like 2018, so I'm thinking maybe let's go there and have a little browse. Obviously not going to be purchasing anything, but I'm intrigued to have a little look around, because I don't really remember what is there. I mean, I know there's like toys. I probably will be looking for Jellycats, and like the furniture is really nice, the clothes. So I think let's head that way, have a little look at what's in there, see what we can get some inspo for, like maybe Christmas presents. Obviously I'm not getting them right now, but there might be inspiration. I could get some ideas for when I come back in like November and want to stock up on gifts. If you're wondering what I was laying on, it was this lovely lounger. Right, let's go out of the museum via the dinosaur exhibit, because I do want to see some dinosaurs, and then we'll head to Harrods. I think we can walk there, so let's go for a nice little morning trek. It's 11:20 and I need to be leaving this area by like 1:15, so I feel like that's kind of a great amount of time to walk over there, 15 minutes, have a little, maybe a matcha. No, we'll save that for when we're back in Westfields. But we can go for a wander, go in Harrods, then just cycle over to St John's Wood. And it feels like a little nice morning, wholesome, friendly morning, a little bit of exercise, a little bit of history, a little bit of retail therapy, but yeah. Goodness, it's like a stampede coming out of here. Okay, this is cool. If I remember right, what is this? That's not a stegosaurus. Triceratops, yes. That's really cool. Is that real, do you think? Must be, or is it? Oh yeah, because look at the end, it looks a bit crumbled. Guys, I've just stumbled across the T-Rex, threatening all these people. I'm having like secondhand embarrassment of myself for saying that so loud. Hi, sir. I really would like, you know when you see like the silicone and it's like squishing? I feel like I really want to touch it. Oh, he's zooming on me. Do you think if dinosaurs were alive today, would they like respond well to humans? Like, do you think some of them would be approachable? I feel like some of them, well, I guess it's like the theme of Jurassic Park, so this is not a creative thought of myself. I'm just like thinking like maybe a T-Rex could be, maybe not a T-Rex, that's a bit of a stretch, but like some of the smaller dinosaurs, or like the herbivores, or the omnivores, maybe, like they could maybe have some friendly tendencies. Sorry, I was looking at a skeleton up there. That is quite the thigh. Whew. This one's cool. This is an iguanodon. Oh. If you've been on the dinosaur ride at Disney, which is RIP, it's closed now, the iguanodon is the dinosaur that you're trying to save or bring back from like the Jurassic period or the Cretaceous period. I don't know, one of those periods, but basically the whole ride is you're like on a crazy little car experiment in the past trying to get the iguanodon back to, I was about to say back to the UK, back to the lab to like, I don't know what he's doing, but he's super cute. It's inevitable that I'm going to make a Disney reference on literally like any outing. And honestly, I didn't know that an iguanodon was a real dinosaur, which is poor on my part. I probably should have Googled that. I am an avid Googler. I do love a Google, but never looked into that one. Bye, darling. Hopefully see you again in the wild. Well, not you, but you know what I mean. A wild blue whale. Can I leave this way? I don't know. Success. It's a way out. We're free from the chains of the Natural History Museum. Well, that was a fun activity. I'm glad I went there. I enjoyed seeing the Pokémon stuff. Like, I'm so excited for Japan. I feel like I'm doing anything to get myself excited for that trip, and that was one of those things. I do kind of wish there was more, because the one in Chicago had a Pokémon exhibit. Basically, I think it's the 10-year anniversary of Pokémon Go, something like that. So there's a lot of Pokémon stuff going on at the moment. And the one in Chicago, it had like fake fossils from the like Pokémon, which was really cool. Well, it looked cool in the video, but maybe it wouldn't have been that cool in real life, but I think it was cool. And I would have liked to see stuff like that, but alas, that was not here. So now we're gonna head to Harrods. Turns out the V&A museum is right here. But like I said, I'm not going in it right now because I want to dedicate more time. Well, that was a very pleasant walk. I can see Harrods on the horizon, except for a few wafts of shisha along the way. I did not particularly enjoy that. But as you can see, she is standing right there. I need to cross the road. Let's go. I'm hoping I can vlog in there because you know some shops are like really on it with filming. I don't know, we'll see what happens. But I remember once when I was in America, we were at some sort of mall and they were like, ladies, you cannot vlog in here. And I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, I'm so embarrassed. But I don't really understand why. Like, what's the big deal? This video is for little old me. I feel there are no threats watching my videos. Not many people watching them anyway, so please, just let me vlog. So I guess we'll just go in the main entrance, but I vaguely remember it's on the side. So let's go around the side, see what we can see. Then if not, we'll just go in somewhere along here. My question is, do any people actually go to these kind of museums, like pop-up museums that, well, I don't know, that's called the Paradox Museum, but also like, I'm pretty sure there's a museum called the Twist Museum, like on Oxford Street, or like Illusions. I don't know, who goes to them? What's the demographic? Okay, let's just go in here. Whoa, wind is blowing his trousers. This is the direction of beauty and food halls. It felt wildly inappropriate vlogging in the designer bag, so here we are in beauty. This feels a little less intimidating. Sunnies, because mine actually fell in the sea in India, but I don't know. Oh, they have different matte ones. I already have. They don't have the color that I have. I have some like pinky grey ones, which I like, but I do like these as well. What's the verdict on these? Kind of hate them. I'm actually like, it's really hard to find sunglasses that suit me, but I like the idea of them. I feel like also like if they're on my head, this is too much of a gap. Now this is the prime location for me. The food hall. Oh god, look at that rotisserie chicken. Has anyone tried any of these dot bubble teas? Because, oh, they're on TikTok. I kind of want to try one. What flavor are they? Lychee rose, yuzu lemon, mango passion fruit, and strawberry elderflower. Oh, I'd go strawberry elderflower, I think. Guys, hold me back. I see Christmas stuff. Oh, these cookies are only £6. That feels... Blondie's toffee apple. Oh my god, Blondie's small. Oh, these look fantastic. I feel like £6 really is not that bad for these. Oh, that is so cute, the advent calendar. I take it the bears don't come with it. Festive fudge selection. Oh, they're so cute. Milk chocolate slims. That's £12. This is 9. Festive chocolate bar 50. What? Is that how much chocolate mince pies? Oh my god. I might have to buy some. I don't know how much these are. There's no price. But I do love a mince pie. I think my family might feel some concern if I was to come home with mince pies, especially at this time of the year, but I'm very tempted. I now want to have a quick peep at the bakery because I saw these breads coming in. Can you see them? They have the H for Harrods carved into them. Is carved the right word for bread? I'm not sure. But they look really cool. These are £10. Extra large signature sourdough. Oh, there's a small. Is there a medium? I don't know, but ooh. Fig and walnut sounds nice. These look fantastic. Honey butter. Oh, I think I would get honey butter. That looks pretty good. £5.50. Should I get one? What is this? Cruller. Coming up to the women's wear floor. I'm not sure which direction I would go. So let's have a little look around this way. I don't think we need to go to women's super designer. It feels too out of budget. I think everything is out of budget to be honest. But let's go this way. Holiday and swim. Oh, I think you can buy this. Looks comfy. I was more looking for loungewear though. We're now in the Skims realm, and if you remember, I went to one in Chicago and I didn't really like any of the stuff there. But I really want to. Maybe like the lounge sets are more appropriate for me. Like, oh, that is a really nice soft feeling top. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to film here because I'm feeling shy, but I do love Vivienne Westwood stuff. Like, I think it's just the tartan. Like, imagine that on Christmas Day. That's gorgeous. On the model, very pretty. I did just speak to the lady there as if I could afford it. It's actually £1,090. I can't, but it was freeing to pretend I could. Made my way to the Jellycat section. Let's see what they have. Why do I want this? There's no way I would ever be caught wearing that, but I do want it. Jellycat Airlines, this is cool. Okay, so we've got a peanut and a meteor, and whatever that is. A planet, is it Jupiter? Oh, this cake, this is an exclusive Harrods cake. I wonder how much she is. Is there a price? $49. Jeez, it's not even that big. I hope you guys can hear me, by the way, because it's pretty loud in here and I haven't got the mic on. We'll see. I love this. I think my friend Mimi would love this. If you're watching Mimi, please tell me, because maybe it can be a Christmas present. Honestly, I'm really racking in the Christmas present ideas today. This is getting a bit out of control. Cute little cake. Ooh, this cake is small. What is that? What is that? That's horrible. Excuse me? What is someone even doing with this? Oh, it looks like it's got dandruff. Oh no, it's just the light. These are so cute. Oh my goodness. Wait, Haaland. No, what my name? This one so far is my favorite. Let's see what else there is. Oh, I like all the silver ones because I am a silver jewelry girl. I've been thinking that I want a Smisky. These are Sunny Angels right now. But oh, that is cute because I kind of want a new one for my phone. But I don't know what I'd get. These are the Smiskies. What's that one? A soapy Smisky? Oh, the one with the little rubber duck. That's so cute. Is this a... That's a toilet Smisky. I just want a normal Smisky. One of these. These are cute. I do like the idea of that one. Oh my goodness, I saw these online. These are the little like monster things that like their heads follow you. Oh my goodness. I really want one. A mirror me. Let's see, it's got reacts to head patting, turns towards sound. Oh my god, I want one. Look at the bag too. Right, we left Harrods quite quickly because, as you saw, I was looking at those little Marumi robots, and there's no world in which I need one of those, but I was really getting close to buying one. I don't know if I've discussed this with you guys yet, but my plan in the next 3 years is to buy a flat in London. But I need to figure out like which neighbourhood I want to be in, and I've come to the conclusion today that Knightsbridge is not it. Plus, it's crazy expensive here, but also like I'm not loving the vibe. Like, let me just find a cute little park bench, but there don't seem to be any. Well, I mean there is a bench right behind me, but like the most beautiful view, and it smells. Alright, I'm sat outside the Victoria and Albert Museum of all places, and I forgot I need to eat my, was it called a cruller? I don't know, let's give it a taste test. I did not bring a tripod with me, plus I'm not at a table, I'm just on a bench, so we'll see how this works. It looks like it's going to be really good. It smells pretty good. Oh my god. That is like a sweet Yorkshire pudding, and I love Yorkshire pudding. Oh my god. So good. I'm so glad I got this. And this was the honey butter flavour. Guys, that was so good. I ate it so quick. It was mostly sweet, but also like a bit salty, which was nice. Like kind of like the same vibe as when you get salted caramel. Like it's all sweet, but then there's a little bit of salt and it's really good. It was like that, but obviously not caramel flavour. I would 1,000,000% recommend that, especially for only £5.50. That, like, I mean, it was from Harrods. I feel like that's not that bad for what that was. You know, sometimes I really do believe in fate, because this morning I was thinking I'd really like to do a blind box today, but I thought, there's no way I'm going to be anywhere where there would be a blind box that I could get. But here we are. But I was choosing, alright, if I was going to choose, I like this little splat, this embarrassed guy, and this guy with his little phone peeking over the top. So let's see. Initial predictions from the bag. I'm thinking splat. I haven't looked yet, and this is really hard one-handed, but let's see. Oh, it's the one I wanted. We're on the move, and I must say, I'm absolutely loving this slightly colder weather today. I'm such an autumn-winter queen, and I thrive when it's cold because, like, be comfy all day and it still looks kind of cute if you give it a little accessory. I'm now on the hunt for another Lime bike to head to St John's Wood. I think it's about a 25-minute cycle, so honestly not bad at all. I just want to find a good one. These hot dogs look so good. I couldn't control myself actually. This looks fantastic. Also, my condiment of choice is mayo. Not sure if that's an unpopular opinion, but I love it. That was delicious, but truly the most difficult thing I've ever tried to eat in my life. I definitely have mayo on my jacket, on my trousers, on my top. I mean, hopefully it's all cleared off now, but like, it was really humbling to eat. I was feeling so self-conscious. Guys, she's been cured and is one of my faves. Made it to St. John's Wood on my trusty little bike. But I'm going in for my appointment now and I will catch up with you after, probably when we're back at Westfields, because all we're going to do is go in there, ride the bike back, hopefully the same bike because I loved this bike, and then I'll be at Westfields. We are back in business. I am looking quite rough, windswept if you will, from the cycle, but it was very enjoyable through Notting Hill actually. Didn't know that was on the route, but I'm back at Westfields and I'm going to try and get into this Toy Story thing. But now I look at it, it's not looking as interesting as I first thought. I hate to say I'm actually not going to wait for this. I think I might have found a pencil case for uni. I really like this one. I'm in Typo right now, if you can't tell. They have a lot of different ones. This one is cute as well, but I think it'll get dirty. But this one, sorry my gimbal is being weird, but this one looks good. Brilliant news, they gave me 20% off that pencil case because I am due to start uni in September. Hi guys, I am back in the car now. I just basically did like my regular rounds after I stopped filming, so that was like Urban Outfitters, Hollister, Lululemon. That was about it. I only did a few shops, but I did get a couple of things in Hollister because last thing I showed you was my pencil case, right? Yes. I got this t-shirt, like ribbed Henley I think it's called, because I bought some pajama bottoms that will match that a few weeks ago and I don't have a top that goes with them, so that is now a complete set of pajamas. And I also got this, which is a bit of a rogue item, but I've seen it honestly for like 3 months in the sale and like it just is not going. And sorry, I'm really trying to faff about and do this. Basically I don't really know what it is. It's like a mesh like over the top vest, and like I've seen it for months and I've kind of been like I don't know if I like that or if I will like it. And I tried it on and it actually was quite cute, so I'm gonna see if I can style it. Obviously not in this video, but you may see it on my Instagram or another vlog. We'll see. But I am intrigued to see how I can make this work. I think given that I've already paid for parking, so I probably need to get a move on to get out of this car park, this is where the video is going to end. I know it was a mixed match of like random things today, but I had a really nice day and I hope you did too. I mean, it was a busy day. The Natural History Museum, matcha, Harrods, cycling, my appointment. I mean, it was a busy day, so I thought I would bring you along with me, and I'm trying to be better at like vlogging a bit more when I'm home so that my life doesn't feel as just exciting when I'm away. Basically, I'm romanticizing my life, and so far it's going quite well. But I hope you enjoyed the video today, and I'm hoping to do a few more videos in September when I go away with my dog. So stay tuned for those, and thanks so much for coming. See you guys in the next vlog. Bye!